All right, we're here with my new to me 928 S4 dealing with the notorious hatch lock problem. You can see I've already got it all apart, but what an ordeal it was. Like most of these cars, my hatch lock was cracked in half. Now this is the kind with the alarm on it. You can just tell by the wire and the way it is. And these two things crack right in half. And the only way to fix it is to really replace it. There's also the lower section. I've got all that apart. There's a motor and the receiver. And of course the receiver, well, there's the plastic insert. It's crumbs. That typically happens too. When that gets out of line, puts a lot of stress on the, basically it's white metal cast latch here, and it cracks. And in my case, I started to unscrew it, and you can see what this looks like. There's a captive nut. I guess it's welded on here because this inner piece is steel. As you all know, the skin of the hatch is aluminum. So that was cool. This one here, the nut had come off and it was spinning around in circles like that. And there's no way to get in there, around there. So remember that latch piece was up in here. This is the holes for the rear wiper. And I pulled that apart and I was trying to reach in there. Oh, I can feel it with my finger, but I couldn't hold on to it. But I could tell it was loose. Finally, what I came up with as a method was this. This is a reenactment. I took I didn't know what size it was. I started with a 16 millimeter wrench. Turns out that this is a 14 combo wrench. And I pulled the trim off, of course, so when you pull the light off, there's a hole here. I fed this wrench in here with this long piece of baling wire. You can see there it is there. And actually there's room to wiggle it around the lock when that's in there. And I was able to get it in there. Make sure you leave yourself some wire here to play around with it. And you can manipulate the wrench around. But I was able to get that wrench where I needed it. On the nut, and then stick my finger in there like that and hold the wrench on and take it off. So that worked out pretty well. And then you can just fish the wrench right back out. A 15 millimeter will work, just in case the 14 isn't lined up right. But there it is. Best way I could figure it out. Some guys will go and cut slots in the back over here to get a wrench in. You can do that. I'm still trying to decide. I might try to tack weld the nut back on, or JB weld, or both. I really don't want to cut any slots there to put it back together. But that is where I'm at so far. You can find this part used. I wouldn't buy one because it's going to crack again probably. I've currently ordered and waiting for a replacement in stainless steel that 928 RS has, that they've had made in New Zealand, I guess. Then we'll get this whole mess back together and get this thing on the road. Thanks for watching.